Podcast City Network.
This is Brad Chandler, and you're listening to The Brad Chandler Show.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Brad Chandler Show. With me today, I have frontman of Left Hand Backwards, Paul Spink, or Luap.
Excuse me?
Knips.
Luap. It is Luap Knips. And dude, of all the pictures for you to have in that little montage, the fucking the turtleneck, really? That had to be in there?
I had to because of the fact that I was there for that. I had to because, of course, I did. And
come eat a fetus. Come eat a fetus with me.
I don't even think that was during the recording of that song. So,
No. But that was when Matt was doing the lyrics to Fetus, and I'm sitting in the back, and
he fucked it up. He was fucking it up.
Yeah, and Jesse's like, "Hey, aren't you gonna stop him? Why? Because he's saying it wrong." Nope. And we left it in anyway.
I didn't remember that, but I knew he did it wrong. But so first and foremost, how high are you?
Well, I am. What time is it? 11:45. I woke up at 8. I went to sleep at 5:30. I don't know. I'm doing all right. I was really high last night. I OD'd on chocolate, and it was pretty good.
You had some edibles,
but,
huh?
Yeah. Well, normally they don't work, but when you take large doses of them, they seem to work a lot better.
I have to admit, I miss hanging out with you when you're fucking fried. So
why? Because I make shit?
No, just because you're funny as fuck. Oh yeah, and the gravity bong that I ended up on the side of the road because of. I still don't understand how that fucking happened. So we'll get into all of that stuff in a little bit. I typically start off my episodes asking my guests, with the whole COVID bullshit going on, how are you doing, dude? Are you working, and how's your family doing?
Wow, that's a loaded question. Pretty sure I had COVID last January. I know I had COVID in December. February, I got a job, and I've been working there ever since, out in Connecticut still. However, I spent now 5 months, 8 months of my term pretty much not doing the job I got hired for because I fell into a trash compactor and tore my ACL and ripped my meniscus in half. So I had to go get surgery in October.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Not having music in my life has been fucking a severe fucking trauma. Who the fuck was it that sang it? Fucking, you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's like, oh my fuck. Like, everything that was wrong in my head, like, didn't matter for like that 35 to hour and 45 that I got to be on a stage. Like,
right.
that moment, I can't get back, and I can't share it anymore. And it's I don't know how to describe the feeling, considering the fact that, like, I never had anything that was so important that, like, it being gone signified, like, real end. Like, people die all the time, but, like, the actual act of going and playing shows, being able to go and watch music live, going to be able to do anything. I mean, I still do stuff, but at least I follow the protocols so that we can try to get back.
The whole not being able to do shit is starting to get annoying. Fucking no music, not no music, but no shows. Like for me, it's baseball. I love going to baseball games and shit like that. I love going to shows too. So it's like every weekend, it's like, all right, what are we doing? We're sitting on the couch, we're watching TV, or we go for a drive somewhere and put our mask on and walk around somewhere. It's not. I can't plan things out, months in advance, and that shit sucks.
Yes, it does.
So
that's why you got to find stuff.
Yeah, try to. So for the people that don't know, I actually used to be in the band Left Hand Backwards with Paul. And I actually
he used to play the Guitar Hero guitar. That was how he first started, and he ran around in a Teletubby costume. It was awesome. And then he decided that he wanted to actually play fucking an instrument. He begged and pleaded and basically cried to get into the band. He's like, "Hey, I'll play bass for you guys. I mean, you don't have a bass player." And we're all like, "Okay, play bass." And yeah.
Begged.
And then the wreck was on.
I did not fucking beg, but whatever.
Oh, that was definitely what I remember. It was like messages like all night long one night, and you're just like, "Hey, like seriously, I'll play." And I'm like, "Yeah, you can play. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna?" Oh my God, is that everybody?
Yeah, that was my very first show with you guys at. It used to be All Stars, then it turned into like Backyard or Roadhouse or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, we played with Chaotic, right?
Chaotic, and they blew the system out.
Yeah. There were a couple other people at that show.
I wore the Teletubby thing, and then you guys played a song that I didn't fucking know, so I just like put the bass down and just walked off stage. And then
and then Pat comes up and he plays. I'm pretty sure there was a Weekend.
Yeah, it was. Hey, do me a favor, move the mic a little further away from
Is that better for you?
It's so yeah. I was in the band once upon a time. I was actually on one of the the House of Bob album.
You are on. I like to call it an EP. It is an album technically, but yeah, it was the House of Bob.
I was on that. There's only one. I didn't do the bass for Pogo. That was the only song that I could never actually get down because Matt would never slow down enough for me to like learn the fucking patterns in the song, and I was just like, eh. And then when we played live, I just turned the bass down and just be like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll make it look like I'm playing.
Yeah. So interesting facts. One, Sean from freaking oh my God, it's been so fucking long. Oh my god, why can't I remember? All right, I'll figure it out later. Brozak,
Yep.
when he played for us, he had a 20-minute like refresher course.
Yep.
As in like he had played with us before. He never did, and it wasn't bad, he did great, but shit. Maybe I am high. All right. Go back to your question, or remind me where I went, because my brain was like, oh man, there's so many things going on right now. Oh, like diecast car racing. And,
we'll get into that a little later.
Oh, so, I'm sure we will.
Why don't you tell me how? Because I actually don't remember how Left Hand Backwards actually started. I never heard the story.
So Left Hand Backwards was basically Fat Matt, Dom, myself, and Flying Brian. We were all wrestling over in the Backwoods Wrestling Alliance, which was our backyard wrestling organization behind my house. We built our own ring and everything, and we got a whole shitload of video that I have to figure out how to transfer, but haven't done it yet. We had a 5-week, like 5 Saturdays in a row where we beat the shit out of each other. So we decided the next week that like we were just not gonna mean, we weren't gonna have wrestling for like a month, so we took a month off, and that left us with like this big hole of not having anything to do. So we just started jamming, and one thing led to another. Wheels was born, then Broken, and then we started using songs from White Trash, which was a band that Dom and I were in back in like 06. And shit just like spiraled out of control, so to speak.
So go through the amount of people who have
16.
16 what? 16
If you're talking, oh, you were talking about members in general. Oh no, I meant bass players. Because that's usually the question I'm asked, and I had to make sure I remembered.
Well, you've had a couple of drummers too, and a couple of guitars.
3 drummers and 2 guitar players.
The bass just doesn't stay.
No. Well, let's put it this way. For 2.5 years, we basically didn't play with a bass player unless other people just played with us, because we got to the point where it was a gimmick. It was literally a gimmick. Like, I love the fact of asking somebody who has never seen us play before, hey, you want to play bass for us today? What? I've never even seen you guys. Oh, I know. It's okay.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, shit. Where was it? It was the Waterfront. You guys were playing, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'll put on the Teletubby costume," and I did. I did it, and I got up on stage. I didn't even actually get up on stage with you guys. I just ran around like an asshole with your Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah. You stole my gimmick, motherfucker.
I didn't steal your gimmick. You were like, "Hey, wear the Teletubby costume," and that's basically where that went. I'm actually trying to find the picture of me in the Teletubby costume.
Oh my god. You've had a week plus to fucking prepare for this. I mean, you had that awesome like segue in. I mean, all those wonderful pictures that you found, it was so good. You didn't find what you needed?
Yeah, I saw it at one point.
Did you not know what we were going to be talking about? Because I didn't know what we were going to talk about. So
nope. This is all just random babbling and
random
talking to each other about random stupid shit. So,
it's not even random. Everything that we're talking about is shit that we know.
I didn't know there were 16 bases. And you
didn't know that you were like number.
I knew there was like there was a few. I didn't know it was fucking 16. I didn't know there was 3.
Oh, hold on.
Two drummers.
Oh, it gets even better. Because technically we've had even more bass players than 16. Okay. But I only count you as a bass player for LHB if you've actually played an entire show. We have had numerous people play partial shows on bass, but nope. Nope. That doesn't count as you being in the band.
So how many people have played bass for Left Hand Backwards, would you say? Would it be more than 30?
No.
Okay.
It's like
25?
Like 20. Yeah, it's like 20, 25. But still, think about that. That's a lot of people that don't know a fucking band. Playing in their band. And being called a member of their band.
I remember we've had... Oh, yeah, shit. I forgot. Bart played.
Bart was... Yeah.
Bart, Sean, myself, Gianna.
Bart almost was a bass player more than you.
He played one song.
Hey, no, he played full sets, like 2 of them, 3 of them.
Oh, dude, I played more than 2 sets.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Motherfucker, I played probably like a good 20 fucking sets with you guys.
That's because we were playing shows all the time, and that's what you wanted to do. I remember the words. You guys fucking play shows. I want to play shows. And then all of a sudden playing shows was like a lot more of a problem. It's like, man, we're really playing every weekend. Like, I kind of got a life. What do you want me to do?
No,
you want me to play music every weekend?
My problem was I wouldn't say no about, hey, you want to join this band? Hey, do you want to join this band? I was in 3 fucking bands at one point, and...
Excuse me, hold on. Are you preaching to a choir here?
We didn't play the same fucking show every weekend, though.
LHB and Taking Back Atlantis and Disease Mentality have all played the same show millions of times.
That is completely
Millions.
different. Composing the Apocalypse, Where We Once Stood, and Left Hand Backwards. If one band had a show somewhere else and another band had a show somewhere else, it was hard for me to play both shows. Yeah, keep chewing on your fucking steak bomb over there from Cumbies.
Yeah, I'm right.
Drink your O'Douls.
I haven't drank alcohol since January 30th, so fuck off.
Isn't there still alcohol in that? There's like a point, like 0 something % alcohol in that, or something.
I'm pretty sure it's like 0.05.
Yeah, so still alcohol.
Yeah, but
whatever.
I'm just trying to not be an alcoholic that fucking gets wasted and fucking can't remember what he did the night before, because I remember everything I did last night, and I stayed until 5:30, and I woke up at 8. So it's like, oh man, maybe I should just like cut that out altogether. That just makes me do bad things.
So when did Left Hand Backwards start?
All right, so the official start date, we don't have it. What we claim to be is July 4th of 2009, because July 4th of 2009 was the last wrestling event that we had for a month and a half, 2 months almost. And that was when the band started jamming. We didn't consider ourselves ourselves a band until like, oh fuck, August, like September-ish.
Okay.
And then it was like October, November. We our Flying Brian got us our first show for February 12th of 2010. And that didn't end up happening because he never actually got back in touch with her whatsoever. He thought that they were gonna have oh, can't talk to you. Sorry, brother. Gotta let you go. No. Did I kill everything? Did I die? Is everybody alive? Oh shit. All right. Yeah, somebody was calling me. What a jerk. Anyway, where was I? Shit. Shit. It was a good story too. I don't remember it.
You were talking about how Left Hand Backwards started.
Oh yeah. And July 4th, we basically had our last wrestling event, and we started rocking out. We ended up doing this and that. Our first show ended up being on February 13th of 2010 because the February 12th date actually got taken afterward. And I found out in like middle of January that the show had actually been canceled in the first place because Brian didn't get in touch with her.
Okay.
So she offered to let us throw a show ourselves. So we threw a show with our friends in A Dying Breed and Mothman Apparatus.
Okay.
And that was our first show that we ever played, February 13th of 2010. And I have a video of that up on my Google. So
On your
I should
Google?
yeah, Google Drive. I gotta get it up on YouTube at some point, but it's like big, so I don't know if it's gonna work.
YouTube can. How long is it for?
38 minutes.
It'll go up on there.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a wing dongo.
I think it has to be like MP4 or whatever.
Oh, I don't know what it's in. I've had it a while.
Yeah, but still. So you guys have been around for about 11 years. And who was the original drummer?
Dominic Deadlung Avila.
Okay. So is he the person that's on the recording?
Nope.
Oh, no recordings, huh?
Oh, he's on recordings. He's on demos 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe. We went and recorded with Keith Holick from Ligeia for a 3 or 4 song demo back in 2010 with Dom. And that was a very interesting experience, to say the least. It really got me eyes open to how crazy the recording life really can be. It was interesting. It was very interesting.
And my first recording experience was pretty bad. I was recording a demo with Pat, and we had our band Kill Your Demons, and I didn't know the whole recording process. And he just like, all right, we're gonna scrap that. I'll go ahead and play that and whatever, because I kept playing it wrong, and we probably had to keep redoing it like every time for like 3 hours, and finally like we had enough.
No bueno, Brad. No bueno.
Yeah, I didn't know the whole. It wasn't 3 hours, but it was still obnoxious. So, what was the first song that you guys ended up writing?
Wheels on a Bus.
Wheels on a Bus, and that's one that stays in the
catalog. Has to. Yep.
Yeah. And what was your inspiration to that song?
No comment.
No comment, huh? We finally got Paul to shut up, huh?
Nah.
Seriously.
The song's actually about the band. Like, all of us are retarded. Like, everybody that's ever been in the band in one way or another is retarded. Like, I spoke of myself in that song. I'm just a Riri, and I sit in the back of the short bus, minus the short bus. I was picking my nose and eating it and smashing my head off the windows just for fun. Like, I wrote the song about me, but people think because I'm using the word retard and Riri that like I'm being mean to those people. No, I'm being mean to myself and all the idiots that have joined into the little cluster fuck that is the LHB land.
So
it's like once you get in, you never leave.
How did you
got away?
I got away, but I didn't ever leave because you guys consistently play what is it? Stupid is as stupid does.
Hey, at least we dedicated to you every single time.
The only time you actually will dedicate it to me is when the bass player plays it correctly.
That ain't gonna happen.
I know.
It's all right.
I don't even know how to play the beginning of that song anymore. I know it was literally 2 fucking strings and 2 fucking.
Well, it's not. Oh fuck, yo! Just talking about this shit makes me fucking weepy-eyed.
Jess Ortiz just chimed in. She said Brad's a piece of shit.
Not wrong. Totally
no,
not wrong.
Not wrong. Funny thing about that song, if anybody out here ever listens to Left Hand Backwards, I was the one that wrote that. I was the one that said that I'm a piece of shit. So the lyrics are like, who is it? It was me, it was you, it was Sean, Matt, and Adam. There's fucking 5 different vocal tracks on that. 6 because Sean's daughter said Brad's a piece of poo. So I was saying I'm a piece of shit. I said I'm a piece of shit. I think you said you're a piece of shit. I don't know who said it, but he's a piece of shit. Brad's a piece of shit. He's a piece of poop. That was fun and then the laughing. It's a 33-second track, so if anybody wants to listen to it, go ahead and listen to it. But
it's on Spotify.
It's also on YouTube, actually. Hold on.
It's definitely on YouTube.
I'll pull it up right now. The entire album.
So's the
EP. The EP.
So's the what you call it? The live album from COVID, from the COVID tour, February 15th, Cherry Street. It's up on Spotify. That shit was so much fun.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play. Stupid as stupid does.
Everybody, this one goes out to Brad.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, he can't even get it up.
Oh shit!
He can't even get it up.
Oh.
He's trying. I can.
All right, shut the fuck
there it
up
is.
so we can
it's
play
up.
it. All right.
telling me to shut up. Yeah. That's Brad.
That was the entire fucking song. So, Zach from his Misery Fades just has a question for you, Paul. Where the hell does Paul manage to find all these costumes?
Zach, my good friend. I receive mine as gifts from people. I find them at Walmart's. I find them at Ocean State Job Lot, and I find them at Savers. I find them at Goodwill. I found this one at like a J.C. Penney or some shit. I kind of wish that I got the panda one that was there that had the Velcro mask of a panda face, so that I could put like bloody face paint underneath, and like I could have done that and it would have been awesome. But no, guess what I chose? The llama. But you know what? This llama's pretty bomb ass.
So what got you into wearing your costumes, like your onesies and stuff like that?
We'd have to dive really far back into like my music life. I originally, even before I ever listened to Slipknot and everything, like when I was getting into music, like I didn't think anybody liked me. So I wanted to wear costumes. I wanted to wear masks. So that way there, if my band wanted to play a show, I didn't want people to not want to go to the show because they didn't like me. So they're not going to give the band a chance. So if you're under a mask, yeah, not you. So whatever. That's what I did a long time ago. But the actual getting into wearing costumes all the time and not ever not wearing a costume is mostly just been through LHB, because of it's just so much more exciting. I guess you could kind of say.
Just fucking died.
Oh, there you are. Does that mean that everybody died? Does that mean that I'm talking to everybody and you're not here? Or does this mean that I'm talking to nobody and your computer's a piece of shite?
Nope, I hit a button, or I hit something on my computer with my foot, and it just fucking... Of course I would. But go ahead, dude. Tell us about the costumes.
Well, I basically just wear them now because it's an interesting way to make it so that your band is remembered. Hey, that dude fucking running around the onesie, or my absolute favorite line ever. Okay, I can knock that off my bucket list. I just saw the ghost of Ryan Dunn in a taco costume screaming Slipknot.
I have to say that one of the first times, I don't even, when was the first time I saw you guys?
Probably a Cherry Street show.
It was probably a Cherry Street show. Zach just said, he's like, the first time I saw Paul, he was Patrick Starr and ate shit off of a 4-foot stage.
Oh my God, the fucking donkey house. Oh my God, there's supposedly video there. Zach, yes, and Kevin, your singer, was doing cartwheels and shit, fucking fucked up on moonshine. I'm pretty sure this was the same show that we're discussing, and I definitely was holding my wireless mic and Doritos that day, and I walked off that stage, and then I just rolled. I looked at my hands, my wireless was still there, the Doritos were still there, so I ate my Doritos and continued on. Ah, that was a good life. That was a good life. Oh.
Alright, here I'm back.
Oh, wow. You're super echo now. Holy wow. 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 Why would you stop? What the fuck?
Remove from stream because I fucked up hard. Dude, this is the first time I've had technical problems on here. He said that he said Kevin was combat rolling with a full beer and not spilling a drop.
Oh, that was a good show. I mean, it wasn't a good show, but it was a good show.
So
it was a good shit show.
I wasn't in the band at this time, but is this the time that Fatty and Adam were talking about that you ate shit on stage and you just fell like on the drums or some shit like that?
No, that was at Crossroads, and that was with fucking Speak Well of the Dead. And there was some other bands, but that was Matt's fucking birthday, and I was fucking wrecked.
Who was more wrecked? Who was more wrecked, you or Fatty?
Me. Me. I cashed in a all you can drink. I'd been booking there for like 3 years, and I got a few drinks here and there, but I got the okay from the owner to just go all out, fucking drink as much as I want. And I was like, oh,
and
hey.
you fucking did it.
I did it. I ended up in Connecticut that night.
Was it that night?
Which night? I ended up on someone's couch and waking up with kids like sitting on me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was in my Fox costume.
Was that the one where you were pissing outside?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I know which day that was. Yeah. I heard about that one. That was down.
Yeah,
at,
I bet you did.
Jen's house, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I wasn't aware of like if we're supposed to be dropping names on your show. I mean, I don't want to incriminate anybody, including myself.
Dude, just say whatever you want. So, how'd you come up with the?
Shut up! If you're gonna ask me about the fucking band name, next.
Who came up with the left-hand backwards name?
Talk to Brian or Dom. I didn't even come up with this.
So who came up with it?
Brian or Dom. Those are the two that I don't. They like have been battling for this for like 12 years. It feels like.
So nobody in the band now was part of the name.
No, Matt's not going to claim it, but he will. He does take claim to calling us basket metal.
What the fuck is basket metal?
Fatty, are you watching? Are you listening?
He's probably not watching.
Probably not.
No.
But yeah. No, we didn't do any of that. Not at all. I was too busy doing everything else. Like Brian was the go-to guy for like getting our first show. I'll give him credit. He did get us in. He didn't get us our first show. I booked every single show that we played for like 2 years after that. Every single show. Had to find all the bands. And like, I know that there's like 100 people out there right now that are like, yeah, so I've done it too. I'm like, I know. And I'm trying to express it to the people who have never done it that like it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, booking
especially
shows?
To keep track of everything.
Yeah. But not even booking shows is probably I've done it once and I was forced into it for a show, and that show that I was forced into doing it was pretty shitty. It was the first show for Bound by Betrayal, and you guys played.
Oh, and that was a good show.
That was a good show. It ended up being a good turnout. We had Seconds from Disaster, Left Hand Backwards. I can't remember the other fucking band. They were from New York.
One Less Scumbag.
Yes, it was One Less Scumbag.
It was. I just remember that I was wearing my unicorn and I was fucking wasted. And you hand me money and you're like, hey, I'm giving this to you. I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm going to put it in here so that it's safe. And then I think I hit you up the next day being like, hey, did you give us money last night? And you're like, yeah. Did you check in your in your wireless? I was like, nah. Thanks, man.
I actually had the Scotty Manchester on yesterday. Excuse me.
Flatline.
We were talking about the what was it?
God, I got stories about him.
The Massachusetts Connecticut show that I put on
With fucking Green Invaders and LHB was there, I think.
Yes, it was LHB, the Green Invaders, Values, One Ton Tommy
Values,
Gun,
yeah.
Cyperna, and it's not Cripidus. It was why am I
Not
drawing
Cripidus.
a fuck? Why am I trying? No, they play with Cripidus a lot. Why am I drawing a fucking blank?
Dude. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek.
Yeah. That was an odd way to bring that on. Josh, Beck.
I'm trying to figure out who else was on that show.
It was an Unction and Braille.
Unction. Oh, shout out.
And I remember. I'm sorry, guys. I was drawing off. I was having a brain fart.
He's not sorry, believe me. I've had him in band feed. He's not sorry.
I'm sorry. See, it's just as easy as that. I can just go ahead and mute this motherfucker.
That is some. Wow. Yo, you should have been there for the show at fucking Max Cap. Holy shit.
Oh, which show?
Where fucking we drew the shit straw of playing last, and everybody played fucking like 10 minutes over their fucking time, so we only got like 20 minutes of a 45-minute set we were allowed to have. So I told everybody, drunk as shit, hey, they can fucking turn off the fucking, they can turn off the PA, but they can't turn you off. So yeah, we played another song. Fucking, I was so fucking pissed. I threw fucking temper tantrums. Fucking Matt was hanging out with Rob the Leprechaun from fucking 993. Fucking the whole thing. Fucking hooked him up with one of our CDs. We've been fucking talking ever since. It's some fucking funny shit.
There was one show that we played at Max Cap before it became Little Richards or Poor Richards.
Little Richards? No,
yeah, Little Richards.
It is Max Poor Geraldine Richards.
Yeah. There was one show that we played, and I remember I was on my way there, and I would have been like an hour early. And then there was somebody ended up getting into a major car accident on my way there. And I was like 10 minutes before we were supposed to be there. And then the promoter comes up to us, and he's like, we're like, hey, what time are we playing? And he's like, I don't know. What the fuck do you mean you don't know? He's like, yeah, I don't know. If this band comes, you guys are going on at this time. If this band doesn't come, you're going on at this time. I was like, well, what the fuck, dude? And it was a shit show. I forgot the dude's name, but I was like, dude, fuck this guy. I remember I think that was one of the only shows that I played with you guys where I played and fucking just bounced. I think we all actually just played and bounced because we were all kind of pissed off at that.
I don't think I left.
Nah, you definitely did.
I wish you. Well, if I left, then it was because I was going somewhere else.
Yeah, I ended up going to somebody else's house in Windsor.
No.
No.
I'm in the show. Everyone can see me and hear me. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Come on, where are we going? I feel like you're looking for stuff.
I'm not looking for a fucking thing. I'm not.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you browsing? Why are you browsing?
I will fucking mute you, you fucking asshole.
Hey, if you mute me, then your show's gonna be ruined because the show's about me. Remember? So.
No, the show is supposed to be left and backwards. But whatever. The show's about me. I'm Luap. So
I am Luap Knips.
Knips. So how long have you known Fatty for?
2006. It's like 15.
It's exactly
I don't know.
15. It's about 15 years. You guys used to work together and shit too.
That's actually how the wrestling started. It was because we worked together, all
Jesus
of
Christ.
us,
You all work together? Fuck, dude.
all
I feel
four
bad
of all four of the original members of LHB worked together first. Then they formed the BWA, wrestling in Dom's backyard. Then we were wrestling in Fatty's garage, and then we built the wrestling ring in my backyard in the woods. And then we all four of us started LHB. We were garbage, and I swear to God, like I love where we had gone. I love the knowledge of the cool things that we have done. But to know that music has literally become music has literally come to the point where you have no everybody's in a band, so everybody's playing shows, so everybody's got the same fans, so they're not going to be able to go to every single show. So like some shows are going to have no people. Well, it really has become to the point where people just watch it on YouTube because you can just watch it on YouTube. So why even leave the house? It is cheaper. It's far cheaper.
Yeah, but
But
if you can't afford $5 to a show, man.
well, it's not about the $5. Everybody can afford the $5 to get in. It's the fact that if you stay home, you can just drink all the alcohol, do all of your drugs at home, and still watch the band that you wanted to watch. And you don't have to support all the other bands. It's I am from beginning of show if before promoter even gets to until almost all the time I'm one of the last people that's being kicked out of the goddamn bar. So I can
Yeah.
never be I can never be claimed to be like, non-supportive. I mean,
Yeah.
I can, but
You like to
you're
be
lying.
part of the show no matter what band's playing. No matter who's playing, you'll go up on stage, grab your fucking little Guitar Hero guitar and fucking jam with them. I've seen you do it with Speak Well of the Dead. Get up there and
I
scream
did it with I did it with Downtown Brown. I love those guys.
Hey, you remember
Shout
the guy?
out.
You remember the guys? What was it? Texas Deathmatch.
Yeah.
The guitarist
Brian
who
and,
actually,
and Brian and the gang.
the guitarist who actually played left hand backwards.
Yes.
He played a right-handed guitar lefty, but he played it backwards.
Yeah, I think we figured that out the last time that we played with them back in, I believe it was May of. Not even gonna remember the year, like 2018.
I was in the
17?
band.
All right, well,
It was
16.
at
I
it
don't
was
know.
it was at Cherry Street. I remember. I was like, we played with them. Oh, what was the name of that place up in Worcester?
Ralph's.
Ralph's. We played
Ralph's.
with them at Ralph's. That show was. I was sick as fuck that night. And then
I really felt like we played better as TBA there than we did as LHB there, which was really kind of weird. And you were at that show too.
yeah, when you that was because they had that cool ass Jack Nicholson Joker there painted up on the wall. But we played with them there, and then we ended up playing with them at Cherry Street another time, and I was just like watching him, and I was like, dude, he's really left hand backwards. And it was because he was playing right-handed guitar, upside down, lefty. It was pretty cool. So I know a few of your favorite bands to play with, but tell everybody else who are some of your favorite bands to play with.
Ever?
Well, we'll get into the whole cycle. We'll get into the whole cycle thing later.
All right,
but like your local bands.
She Walks Without Legs. Oh man, I mean, there's just Lobotomobile, Marianne Toilette, and the Runs. Guello. I mean,
I was about to say Guello.
The cohesion of the two bands for like specifically for the 10-year tour when we were playing at Sammy's, like it was like our sets were basically combined. Like they were playing ruckus during our set, and then we were partaking in their festivities while their set was going on, and it was that's the kind of stuff that I like needs to happen more often. But anyway, off topic, on topic. One ton. The amount of times that we've gotten to play with them has been a good amount.
I was actually talking to Scotty yesterday about that. I was like, you know, when I asked you guys to play, and then you guys said yes, and then I talked to the guys in Left Hand Backwards. They were like, "You fucking booked One Ton Tommy Gun, and you're not booking your own fucking band." I was like, "I don't want to play the show that I'm putting on," and you guys were like, "We want to play with One Ton Tommy Gun." Like, you guys basically like begged me. You were like, "Could you please just put us on the fucking show?"
Because I had been wanting to play with them for fucking like over a year, and I couldn't get them onto a show. That's why I was very adamant about it. Because I remember the first time that I ever booked them. First time I ever booked them, I went and tapped Scott on the shoulder and asked him if he could come outside real quick. And I retell him the story of Metal Fest back in, 2000 and something or other, where I got really, really shit-faced and did some bad things. And then I met him and told him about the bad thing that I had done. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I gave him his $30 for his band. And I was like, this is really a weird circle to like finish. Like, I paid $30 to go to a show that you were playing. I met you there. And now I'm paying you $30 because I'm playing with your band. This is crazy.
But yeah, that was I told you guys, I was like, well, if we're gonna play, we're playing first, because I'm not fucking I'm not yeah. I didn't want to play because it was a show that I put on, and it's just
I will always play first if I feel that there's going to be someone that's going to be like, adamant about being entertaining. I really can't stand going to a show and having all 5, 6 bands sound exactly the same. And not only sound the same, they all do the same. Or they do the nothing.
Admit that show was actually like, as much as like it was all mostly metal, they didn't really sound the same. I mean, like Cyperna and One Time probably, okay, I could probably see that, but they're so different, But then like you had Values,
potatoes.
Then the Green Invaders. I mean, so I actually have Mikey coming on later today, so that's going to be cool. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yet so stupid.
What'd you say?
But stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Oh no, it's very interesting, but stupid.
Oh, okay.
It's some stupid old line. One of my ex-girlfriends used to say it. My first girlfriend, she used to say it.
Okay, well, good for her.
Yeah. So she learned.
So you like playing with Sheila Hooks? I knew that was one of them. So what was your favorite show that you guys had played?
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Because I have the answer. I'm just associating with She Walks Without Legs because it's funny. 5 years prior to their CD release, which was also when we were releasing our T-shirts for the first time in 5 years, we played with Hollywood Undead, Psycho Stick, All That Remains, and like 20 or 30 other bands out in eastern Massachusetts. I forget where it was, Fitchburg or something. Okay. And that was fucking insane. We paid for a 5:15 slot or something like that. We were only supposed to get 20 minutes, and we played for 37 minutes. We played longer than Psycho Stick did, and we played like 3 minutes shorter than All That Remains.
Oh,
we basically were like we were like the mid-card main event. It was pretty awesome, and that's how I met TJ, my tap boob.
And so Jess just chimed in. She said that that's Fatty's favorite show too. Hey, why don't you have him fucking come on, Jess?
Why?
Why what?
Does that mean that he's watching? That's funny.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, if he's watching,
I mean, at least he's enjoying if he is, because
it's either that or Jess is just like, oh yeah, he talked about that before. So
it's a story of LHB, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I knew of that show and whatnot. So we're gonna end the show very shortly. Oh, he's at work right now. She said.
Oh, that's a good boy. Work.
Get your ass to work, bro.
Hey.
So where are your favorite places like to play? Like I know Cherry Street's definitely on. They're all dead. Where were your favorite places to play?
Oh, okay. My absolute favorite place to ever play was Crossroads. My second favorite place was Cherry Street. My third place was Tammany Hall. Yeah, that's pretty much. I miss Tammany Hall so much. We played with fucking Static X there. I'm sorry. We played with Wayne Static there. Back in February of 2012, I believe.
Static X, Wayne Static, whatever.
I have that video that I should probably put up.
Yeah, you probably should. There's a lot of videos that you have that you should probably put up. I was actually telling you before, like you should put a video up of LHB, which you're just like, nah, I'm all set with that. That'll take too long.
It will, but that's because I'm too busy working on my gosh darn diecast track and my videos and stuff.
You sit here, you say fuck, you say shit, and then you say gosh darn.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to learn how to not use the Lord's name in vain.
God damn it, Paul. All right, hey, buddy, it was we're gonna end the show here. I'm gonna play the song Graveyard to end.
Oh, Graveyard, really? That's your ender?
Yep, that's the ender. That was the longest song that was on the YouTube page. And so I grabbed it.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm not using Fetus, dude. You want me to use Fetus?
Kinda.
All right, hold on.
Wait,
what?
Hold on. Oh, what else you got on there? Oh, Are you specifically gonna just be going for songs that are off of just that? Because you could use one of the live album ones.
I was trying to go for something I played on.
I know, that's what I thought was going on. You should have been there then.
Yeah. I should have. I could have. I wasn't.
Yeah, you know what happens.
Yeah, whatever. I could always join you again. So just hold on. I'm gonna play the song, and then you and I'll come back after the episode's done. Okay?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the. I thought you were talking to the people. Hey, leave Christ out of this. He didn't do anything wrong to you. It's very rude of you to just assume that something bad is going to be happening to someone else.
Here's the song Graveyard from, what is it? House of Bob.
House of Bob. Yo, by the way, Adam named that, not me.
Why?
Fucking ask Adam. I have no idea, man. Like, I was like, why House of Bob? He's like, why not? I was like, why drink Bud Dry? Why not? Why?
All right, so we're gonna play that song now.
Okay, I guess.